What is going on, everyone on YouTube? Welcome to the podcast. I want to thank every single one of you guys for tuning in and listening and ask you to please head over to the channel and subscribe. And if you want to hear this in the best quality, head over to Anchor so you can hear it recorded through the fancy mic. All right, guys, we're about to go live with the podcast. Hello and welcome everyone to Morning Thoughts with Chance. I'm your host, Chance Gonnam. And I'll tell you what, guys, I got a new way to find things to talk about, and it's really sparking my interest. It's really getting my mind rolling in the morning. And today I want to talk about when they laugh. So this is for entrepreneurs and people who are going out and trying to get more than average. Because here's the biggest thing. My podcast, my talks are about getting through tough parts in life, possibly in this case, tactics, different types of things. But this one right here is getting through a tough spot in life when you're trying to climb the ladder. I talked last week about the ladder of success, trying to go up no matter what you are, no matter where you are in life, goal you're going after, if it's above the normal, people are going to laugh. And I want to talk today about the laughter, because people laugh at people who are trying to be more than normal. That's just a fact. People are going to laugh at you whether it's sports, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's I don't know what it is for you. But when you're trying to be more than average, people are going to laugh. And it's okay, because if you're going to be successful at whatever you want to be, you have to step away from the crowd. You're going to have to be different. An entrepreneur who makes multi-million dollars isn't going to be the same as, Joe on the corner who, works at Subway and makes $20,000 a year. I don't even know, some low number income wage person who's making anywhere, even if it's like 50 to 100,000, there's a difference between those people. The person who makes 100,000 is different than the person who makes 1,000,000. And you'll notice whether it's money or success, it goes the same way as a college athlete and a professional athlete normally have a different mindset and demeanor about themselves. So when you are going to be different, you have to be different. And when you're changing yourself, people are going to think you aren't normal. And it's funny because when people think you're not normal, they laugh, they criticize, they do all these things. But the truth is, it all comes out of hatred. Not really hatred, jealousy. I don't want to say hatred, because a lot of these people are going to love you and are going to care about you. And some might be your best friends, some might be family. But it comes out of jealousy because at the end of the day, most people don't want to see you do better than them. They don't. They don't want to see you do better than them. They want to see you do as good but not better, because they have a fear that you'll leave them behind. So you got to think of that when these people are laughing or when they're saying all these negative things. And you got to realize that the average person is going the 9 to 5 route. They're going to college still. They're getting a job. They're trying to climb the ladder. They're making an hourly wage. They don't wake up every single day trying to be better. They don't wake up every single day trying to be different. They wake up every single day going through the motions. They're stuck in a rut. They're stuck on a wheel. And that's okay if that's what makes them happy. But if it doesn't make them happy, you should not only, if they're laughing at you, maybe you should try to talk to that person. I understand a lot of people aren't talkable to. I don't talk to everyone who throws shade or laughs or does whatever. But when you can have an honest conversation and be like, are you truly happy? Like when you can ask somebody, are you happy with your life? Are you happy with what's going on every single day? Do you feel like you're going out and achieving goals and bettering yourself? And when they say no, it's different, right? It's different. You realize that you're happy going after your goals and dreams, and they're not. And you start to feel bad, and that's okay. I don't really feel horrible for people who hate on me, and if they haven't realized that they're not happy and that's what they're doing. But guys, it's something to keep in mind so that you don't beat yourself up when people go crazy like this. And the last thing I really want to, well, not really the last thing, but one thing I'm going to speak on here is when you change, it's good. I even put quotations over change, because change is necessary to get to the next level, like I started off saying. And when you change, things are going to happen. When you change, you are going to get closer to what you want and farther away from those who are going to hold you back from it. Now, I want to tell you guys a story about laughter. I want to tell you guys a story about an entrepreneur who had an amazing idea, a world-renowned changing idea. He was turned down by somebody super famous back in the day. This entrepreneur was Walt Disney. And I don't recall the name. I tried to look it up. I couldn't find the name of the person who turned him down. So I'm going to use Kevin Hart as an example in this story. All right, so when I was thinking about talking about this topic, I remember when I got started, there was a story that I heard that I really stuck with, and I haven't thought of this story in a while. So if it's not the smoothest storytelling, I do apologize, but it's a very strong story that taught me that no matter what I want to do in life, if I believed in my vision, I can make it happen. So the story revolves Walt Disney. And again, it's been a while since I heard it. It was a celebrity. I looked up the name and I fact checked it, and this story is like 95% true. But I don't remember this person's name, so I'm going to use Kevin Hart. So it's like a Kevin Hart of Walt Disney's time. Somebody who had a talk show. He had a lot of money, and he was a close friend to Walt Disney. So when Disney was thinking about his idea, when Disney was like, all right, planning, thinking about Disney World, he found the location in Orlando, Florida, which was just orange groves and this grass, swampy area. I mean, it was just a mixture of not good land that people didn't go on. And he made a call to Kevin Hart in our story, and he calls Kevin Hart and he's like, hey Kevin, I want you to come out here to Orlando. I want to show you something. Kevin's like, yo, bro, I'm in LA. No, I'm good. Boom, hangs up on him. Then Disney calls back. He's like, this is maybe a week and a half later. Yo, Kev, come on, bro. I need you to come out here. I need you to come check this out. This is something that could be big money for the both of us. Kev's like, bro, talk to my assistant. Maybe she can schedule something for you. Third time he calls, yo, Kev, come on. Your assistant said, blah, blah, blah. I need you to get out here. And, Kevin Hart's thinking, yo, this boy's been calling me. He's my boy. He's called 3 times. Let me go check this out. Let me go see what's good. So not only did Kevin turn down his friend twice, but then he heads out there. And he's like, all right, send me the locations, bro. We'll schedule it next week. I'll be out there. Because the flight goes out to the spot in Orlando, and he's driving down this road, and he's looking around, and Kev's like, what does this guy have me out here looking at? All I see is trees, and this is the middle of the country out here in Florida. What the heck? The swampland? What are we doing? And he gets to the address, and the address has a fence, and Kev's dressed up in a suit. He's ready to rock. Kev says, okay, where am I at? So he's looking around, and then he sees Walt way down the way. So he jumps the fence, walks in the Florida sun in his suit about a mile to see where Walt is standing. Walt said, hey, Kev. Now, you can imagine Kevin Hart walking up, especially if this was Kevin Hart. He'd be like, bro, what do you got me out here doing? Why am I walking out here? What the heck is this? But he comes walking up on Walt Disney. He's like, bro, what's good? Why am I all the way out here? It's hot. I'm sweating. I had to walk a mile in the Florida sun. What is it, bro? What is this? And Walt Disney said, come here, Kev. Come here. Look out here at this land. You see this swampland? You see this horrible piece of land nobody wanted? Kev's like, yeah, I see it. Why am I looking at it? Yeah, I know it's horrible. It's a piece of crap. And Disney's like, I'm going to build a theme park here. And this is going to be the happiest place in the world. And people are going to travel from all over the world to come see what I've created. This magical, magical spot. And Kevin looks at him and says, what are you smoking? That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. And busts out in laughter and is laughing at Walt Disney's face. And Disney's like, man, I have the money. I just want you to be a part of this. I know it could be something good for your brand. I know it could really help you out, bro. I just be a part owner. I mean, let's take 10%. You want to be a 10% stakeholder in this idea, this business? And Kevin Hart says to him, no, and turns around and laughs his way back to the car. The story goes that he lost $100 every step he took back to that car for a mile, maybe more, because that became Disney World. That became Walt Disney's image. What he imagined came to life. But a successful, powerful person that was his friend literally laughed to his face when he showed him. So that just goes to show you that no matter what in life, whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, whether it's Disney World or whether it's just being the best basketball player in your state or school or whatever you're shooting for, you need to realize that if people are laughing, it's a good thing. Greg Cardone always says, go out and get you some haters or you ain't doing it right. He's telling the truth. If people aren't laughing, if people aren't hating on what you're doing, you're really not going anywhere. Because you have to be abnormal to achieve different. Thank you, everyone, for listening. My name is Chance Gonnam. Much appreciated if you head over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Been dropping a lot of content over there, whether it's Forex trainings, whether it's vlogs, or whether it's this podcast. Would greatly appreciate that. It's just Chance Gonnam there, or on all other platforms. Hit me on your favorite one at Chance, C-H-A-N-C-E, Gonnam, G-O-N-N-A-M. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have a beautiful, amazing, blessed day, and I'll be here tomorrow.